Hey guys, my name's Natalie. Well, welcome to my channel. First and foremost, I wanted to talk about how I just wanted to start this channel. It's a little random. Well, not too random, maybe to some. I actually been wanting to do this YouTube channel probably for a year now. Literally a year now. And it's been really hard just because it's hard to just talk to a camera. It's a little weird. I know there's an audience, but I don't know who's watching. But if you're watching, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and hopefully you could get a lot of things out of this. Basically this channel is gonna be about I really want to do some challenges. We will be doing some pranks. I will be doing pretty much just I'll be talking about autism. I have a son that he's currently 4 years old. His name's Jaden. He was diagnosed when he was, I want to say, like 3 weeks before he actually turned 3. He was diagnosed with autism. So I will be talking to you about how everything happened with this journey, hence why it's called Our Journey. I wanted to make this more of a, this is what we're all going through. I basically wanted to create a place where if you're going through the same thing, or someone else is going through the same thing, or maybe if you know like you might have to go through it, and I could show you some signs of what helped me realize like, hey, there's something wrong here. You know what are the proper steps in doing what you have to do as a parent, you know. And I say parent because I have met some men out there that have been doing everything for their children. I have met some single parent power couples where they're both on the same page and they're both doing everything they can for their child, you know. So basically I wanted to create a place where we could be honest, a place where we could respect each other's opinions and comments and stuff like that. This is very hard. It's very hard. I'm an open book person. I am out there. I'm as most out there girl as it could be. I am literally an open book. I put my life out there where I'm not ashamed to share it, you know. It's really hard for some parents to share information like this, and there's some parents that are going through this with their child and none of the family members have no idea what's going on. They literally just out of sight, out of mind. They're not letting nobody know, which I totally understand why, you know. I understand the reasoning, and you know, it's just not me. Like, I'm an open book. The minute I found out, I put it out there. It was something that I felt like maybe people were gonna help me, or maybe someone was already going through it that they were my friend and they could help me out, or I could get more information. Like, it was just something like that, you know. That was my main thing. And when I did put it out there, it was so crazy because I had friends reaching out to me and being like, hey, how did you go about it? What did you do? And then I started realizing, like, what happens to those people that actually don't hit me up? What happens to all those people that like are curious to know, but they don't want me to know that they might be going through that for such and such reasons? I mean, they could be just, like I said, just cutting it out, you know. They don't want nobody to know, which is also understandable. So then I was like, okay, well, everybody knows what I'm going through. Everybody like that I know what I'm going through. But what happens to the people that don't know me and don't know what I'm going through? So then I was like, okay, well, I have to create somewhere or something where I could express my feelings, show you guys what happened in our situation. And well, YouTube came about, you know. So here I am. Bear with me. It's so weird talking to a camera and just like you know. So just bear with me. So that's my son Jaden. He's now 4 years old, so we've been doing this for a year. And I have my daughter, her name's Ailani. She's currently 6 years old. You'll be seeing a lot of her too. She has been a huge part in our lives, especially in Jaden's life. She has been that little girl that had to mature a little bit faster because she didn't understand the things that her little brother was going through. And I'll get into details on that too, you know, for siblings having to deal with this too. Like, how do you deal with a sibling that has autism, and how do you as a parent try to have them understand what even autism is, you know, when they should be worried about Barbies and, you know, going to school, ABCs, 1 2 3s, math, subtraction. These kids, these siblings are having to learn about autism, you know, and having to understand it, because guess what, brother just hit you, but he didn't hit you because he doesn't love you. He hit you because he's frustrated, and because you just took a toy or you touched his car you weren't supposed to, or, you know, just something like that. But I'll definitely go into detail about it. Now, I do have an intro. I am so excited to share about my intro. My intro, they're little snippet clips of just things, like videos with the kids. One of them, Jaden's dancing with Ailani, and in that part of the video it just proves how much he's totally different. But just because he's not dancing the way other people dance, and it's not doing what other kids do on the dance floor, and he's throwing himself on the floor, he's still having a good time. So that little bit shows a little bit of his personality versus her. She's just, you know, doing her thing and all that. So she's amazing. And you will see a little clip where he's jumping in a jumper and it's like slowing down. That clip actually means a lot, because Jaden was terrified of jumpers. And let me just say that his first birthday party we had jumpers, he did not want nothing to do with it. He didn't even want to touch it. It was bloody murder crying. He hated the jumpers. Here comes party number 2 for his second year. Hated it, didn't want to touch it. I always tried. I was like, maybe it's because he's feeling like nobody's with him. So I tried going in there by myself with him, would cry bloody murder. I tried going, dad going in there, his dad going in there, he cried bloody murder. I tried kids going in there with him, cry bloody murder. I tried him doing it by himself, cry bloody murder. Him doing with his, I tried for 2 years, and I was like, you know what, maybe he's just not gonna like jumpers. Okay, I'm not gonna force it. Here comes his 3rd birthday party. This was already after he was already diagnosed with autism. And I'm doing our birthday parties tend to be a little crazy, so it's just hectic, you know. I usually not the type to be sitting down. I try, but usually I'm running around doing things for everybody. So when I was doing something, I can't remember what I was doing, but someone said, Natalie, Jaden's in the jumper. I was like, what? Yeah, he's in. I can't even remember who told me. They said, oh my god, he's in the jumper, he's jumping. And then I asked people like, oh, well, who put him in there? Like, that's weird. Like, the first year I don't try, he did it. And then apparently he just got in there. And so I ran and got my phone and I recorded it. So that is the time in the actually intro where it's recorded of him jumping in the jumper for the very first time, which was like, it was everything. It was everything. it was like, oh my god, I wanted to cry. I was just so happy. So I really wanted to include that. In the beginning, you see Jaden sliding down, and he's just a daredevil now, you know, but he is still terrified of certain things. I will talk about it. Yeah, so that's basically my kids. My boyfriend will also be involved. He's a little like, he's like, just give me time. So you will be seeing of him. If you don't know, our daughter Ailani, she has her own YouTube channel. She currently has she has 3 videos up right now. And if you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. Well, if you don't know, it's gonna be in the description below. I will tag her her URL type of thing where you will link you to it, so you'll be able to see some of her stuff. She's been wanting to do YouTube since she was like little. We're talking little, probably even like 4 years old. She's been wanting to do YouTube. I was like, no, but hey, here we are. Editing, I was like, okay, I gotta learn this editing thing, and sure enough, I'm learning it. How did I come about Our Journey? The name, because this is the title, Our Journey. I felt like I wanted to create somewhere or something where I wasn't gonna feel alone, you know? Beyond means I don't feel alone right now. I have a major big support system, but put it this way, it was really hard to get where I'm at now. Like, it was really hard. I have an amazing family that has my back 100%. I would want to say that it's been a really rough road, and I wanted to get a name for like Our Journey, because I don't want you to feel alone. If you're going through this and you have no family members or anyone out there helping you, like, I want to be that support system where, hey, look at my video, this is what I'm going through. Look at my video and this is what happened. Look at my video and this is what you probably should do if you see any signs. Now, there is a disclaimer. I can't say that this is everybody's story. It's not. My situation could be a lot different than the person next to me, which I have learned that I have a lot of friends that are going through this, have gone through it, and we all have a different story. We all have gone through it differently, but we all end up at the same place in therapy, doing alien regional stuff, doing the same paperwork, applying for the same things. Sometimes you're gonna apply for a lot more resources because your child's different. Maybe your child needs more help. Maybe your child needs less help. So it all depends on your child. So that's why every scenario is different. What I've gone through personally with Jaden could be different from the person next to me. That's what I meant, you know? So every scenario is different. Every child's different. Now, autism, it's a huge spectrum. So what my son does doesn't mean your son or your daughter will do. What our battles and everyday tantrums could look a lot different than yours. What works for my child might not work for yours. Lord knows I've tried many things, and not until I knew what helped my child will it be what will help only my child. It can help other children, but you as a parent, you have to figure out what will help for your child when it comes to a meltdown, when it comes to self-harming or stuff like that. I would definitely get into detail on that. It's a lot of information. as you know, this was gonna be my like, hey, I'm new to YouTube and I'm already rambling on. So yeah, anyway, so what my son does doesn't mean your son or your daughter will do. What our battles and everyday tantrums could look a lot different than yours. What works for my child might not work for yours. Lord knows I've tried many things, and not until I knew what is exactly what helped my child will it be what will help only my child. It can help other children, but you as a parent, you have to figure out what will help for your child when it comes to a meltdown, when it comes to self-harming or stuff like that. I would definitely get into detail on that. It's a lot of information. As you know, this was gonna be my like, hey, I'm new to YouTube and I'm already rambling on. So yeah, anyway, I also want to talk about my intro song. My intro song, I got someone to do it that his name's Treee. Well, they call him Treee or Treee. Trey Carter, and he has amazing music, you guys. Like, this guy's gonna go far. He's gonna go far, and I could tell you this because he's already going up there, you know. He actually went on tour with Trey, went on tour with Akon. Okay, he did a song for him, and let me tell you, his song, his vocals are like to the point. I will also put down his YouTube channel in the description. He has it's like a dual YouTube channel with him and his girlfriend Alo. She's amazing. She's really good at makeup, so be sure to hit her up too. Anyways, he did my my intro song, and I pretty much like told him what I wanted, and he gave me exactly what I wanted, like the Our Journey, you know. I was still indecisive of the name, so when I heard the song, I was like, okay, that's the name, I'm keeping it, that's it, it's a meant to be, we're gonna wrap it up. Natalie, you gotta just get to it now, start recording, you know. So let's roll the clip and see this intro and see how it is. I really hope you guys like it. I really hope you guys enjoy this channel. I'm putting my all on it, and the little extra time that I have in my day, I'm gonna start recording, I'm gonna start editing. The editing process is hard right now. It's currently like, I want to say 9 o'clock, probably even 8:30. My kids are asleep, and that's why I'm able to record right now. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. I really hope you guys love it, and the song is amazing. I hope you guys are able to see all those little videos and know why I chose those videos. Also, you'll be seeing the intro on every single time you see a video of mine. So guess what? That song will be stuck and implemented in your brain. Okay. So roll the clip, you guys. Let's roll it.
Baby, you don't wanna live for. Mommy's by your side till the end and through whatever. Yeah, this is our journey together. You're special cause you're different. Never let them tell you different. Yeah, you can rely on my love for forever. You and I against the world, against the world, yeah, against the whole world, yeah. And I can't even lie, can't think of life without you by my side. I justify you all my life.
And subscribe.
I don't need no one else, no, no,
no,
no,
no.
no.
And you are not alone. Bye.